Okay, so right when I was gonna go to bed, they decided they dropped the patch, so we'll go over it. I saw a few things I did not like, but yeah, we'll go over it in its entirety. The bug fixes here: fixed the issue where character levels and inventory elements might not have reset for some players. Fixed an issue where Skelly Champs and Spearmen did not block properly. Spear Bardiche Wizard Staff, Ceremonial Quarterstaff could block an area wider than their intended width. So it looks like they nerfed all the blocking for like melee weapons. Fixed an issue where Nightmare Skeleton Footman could spawn in the ruins. Okay. Fixed an issue where Ruins Tower Bridge, where certain spots on the upper wall might not be affected by murder crows. Okay, finally. I think this is where Sorks were on the top of the tower bridge. They were electro dashing up there and just slamming LE bolts down at people. So I think that's what they're talking about. Fix an issue where the +1 damage bonus might not apply to offhand weapons when using the Frost Skeleton or Nightmare Mummy race. Okay, that's very weird. And the last one, fixed an issue where both players could be shown as party leaders if they invite each other. Okay, just bug fixes, whatever. Alright, so now we have the sale period for the DLC seasonal pack has been extended till August 7th. So this makes me think that Wipe is going to be very soon. This is in 13 days. So the DLC extended for 13 days. So Wipe may be mid-August? Because I'm pretty sure I got confirmation that late August was going to be Wipe, but they may be done early, but we'll see. Maximum party size is now determined based on the dungeon. Okay, so this is the change. They decided to to flip back to the Goblin Cave solo, Frost Mountain duos, and Ruins trios. They decided to go back, flip-flop. The party type remains trios for all locals in adventure mode. Okay, so it looks like adventure mode is trios only. But I wonder if they let you queue in non-fill trios. You know what I mean? So they still let you go in there as a solo, but it's going to be a trio lobby, if that makes sense. Enabled random matchmaking. Okay, I personally, I don't even know why they got rid of this in the first place. It made zero sense to me. They said for testing, it just literally pissed off the community even more. This made no sense to me, why they even removed that. Disabled in-game party for solo dungeons. Once the party reaches the maximum number allowed by the mode, no more party members can be added. Okay, so interesting. In-game party, disabled in-game party for solo dungeons. So I'm guessing the team function, you know, when you push Y and you can like dap somebody up and they join your team. I'm guessing like, say if you go in Frost Mountain as a solo, you can only get up to one teammate, so you can only get up to a duo. And for Ruins, you can only get up to a trio. And then for Goblin Caves, it's disabled. Disabled in-game party for solo dungeons. Okay, so that's what they mean. Interesting. This is what I am not happy about. Reintroduced Dark Swarm in random portals to High Roller. And disabled some fixed extraction points. So, we flip back to circles back in High Roller. Not happy about that. I don't know why that's needed. Like nobody said this needed to come back. Everybody was happy that it was gone, and now it's back. So maybe they're trying to force PvP. Maybe the reason why they're doing this is because the lobbies are so dead. It's like forcing people to go to the middle of the map. I don't even know, bro. I don't know what they're thinking. Name tags are displayed for party members when using the in-game party or random matchmaking system. So they reverted that. So now you can actually see your teammates' names, which before they had done this test before, like 6+ months ago, and reverted it, and now they did the test again, and then they reverted it. It's getting kind of old. Increase the number of recent chat messages in the HUD from 3 to 5. Okay, that's a cool quality of life change. Extend the display time from 5 to 10. Cool. Change the default price of the sash from 50 to 12. Who cares? Balance update. Improved an issue where the Ghost King's attack still the same damage regardless of distance. I was wondering if this was the case, because it seemed like didn't even matter if you ran far away from GK, it still did a ton of damage, so hopefully that fixes that a little bit. Increase the max impact endurance of wooden doors. Okay, so they buffed the doors now, because you know the impact, this is impact endurance, so they strengthened the endurance of the doors, which means you'll either need a higher impact of weapon, or they changed the impact of weapon, or you need to hit them more times. We'll see. Improve the armor curve by +4% to slightly improve the durability of all armors. Okay. So they made PDR even higher. The PDR, so that's kind of another revert. Because, okay. The hilt of the longsword is no longer usable for blocking or riposting. Huh. So now when using a longsword in order to riposte, you literally have to hit at the very tip in order for the riposte to actually work. Okay. The main attribute of Frost Enemy and Choker has been reduced. Oh, they nerfed all true damage by 1. That's probably a W. I'd say that's a W. Decreased the impact resistance of the spear, bardiche, quarterstaff, flute, and longsword. The impact resistance. So, is that the blocking? The blocking of spear, bardiche, quarterstaff, flute, and longsword has less impact resistance. Okay. Longsword weapon damage decreased by 2. Holy shit. Okay, longsword got a fat nerf. Voidblade magic weapon damage changed from 4 to 2. I'm sorry? Okay, so now longsword's useless and Voidblade's useless. Okay. Let's read the dev comments, boys. The Goblin Caves are now designated as the solos dungeons for normals and HR mode. Parties are no longer supporting these modes. Okay, hopefully this means now that if you are caught teaming, you can get fucking banned. And this, you know, if you're a streamer as well and you're fucking teaming, like, hopefully you get banned for this shit, because this is getting old. Frost Mountain is designed as duos only. Maximum size of 2. Maximum size of 3 for Forgotten Castle. Okay. Please note that all 3 locals are set as trios for adventure mode and can support party sizes up to 3 members. Okay. We have also reintroduced the random matchmaking options to better support this update. In addition, this update also includes a change to give non-pre-made parties a better chance against their pre-made brethren. Parties created through the random matchmaking or through the in-game party system will have a small advantage of being able to see their teammates' nameplates within the PvP dungeons. Our plan is to continue exploring advantages and incentives for solos and duo players that are willing to take on the extra risk of entering large party dungeons in the future. Okay. Going forward, our plan is to balance the dungeon locals to better fit their designated modes. For instance, the hotfix, we've lowered the amount of loot that can be obtained from the Goblin Cave Horde. They nerfed the GC hordes to better match solo adventures. Why are we nerfing loot, bro? I don't know why we are nerfing loot. We will continue to make dungeon-specific balance changes based on player behavior. Like, I guess this isn't, like, necessarily a bad change, but, like, the loot, I don't know why they fuck with the loot. Like, let it be good so people enjoy the game. And, like, if they're gonna mess with balance changes based on player... If they're gonna mess with the loot in solos, like, shouldn't they lower the mob density as well? Like, it doesn't make sense that they're gonna lower the reward but the difficulty of the dungeons stay the same. Like, that to me just doesn't make any sense. But whatever. We also hope that additional incentives we roll out for solo duos in the future won't just constrain them to their own dungeons. Okay. This hotfix also marks the return of the Dark Swarm. This is such a stupid fucking change, bro. God damn it. Why do we keep bringing Storm back? Like, holy shit. Our original goal at the start of the Samurai Wipe was to see if it was possible to create a mixed queue dungeon experience that gave solos, duos, and trios an even chance in one pool. You know, they could have done this in a better way by not allowing people to fucking pre-made team. Like, I don't know. I'm not even gonna sit here and rant. I'm too fucking tired. I'll keep it a buck. We removed the Dark Swarm at that time because it put undue pressure on solos and duos players as it forced more uneven PvP counters. With the return of exclusive solo and duos, we no longer need to discourage PvP and can return to giving the High Roller mode its own. It's more unique hardcore identity. Like, I don't understand, bruh. We have also modified the impact power of weapons and their ability to destroy doors. Our original intention by giving more classes the ability to break doors with their weapons was to improve the ability to run away. So say if you're solo and you're getting W-keyed by 3, like a trio team, you should be able to just slam the door open and just run. Which is okay, I guess. But we saw in game actually ran counter to our intentions and ended up giving an advantage to the pursuer. Yeah, I think when I was talking with Major, he brought this up, and I mean, he had a decent point, too. Yeah, I mean, if you have 3 people chasing you down, each person can hit the door once and just slam the door open, just chase you crazy style, so I get that. We still like the ability to break doors as it removes the stalemate of door and door when parties actually want to engage each other. We have now rebalanced most of the weapons and doors' impact power to allow players to make a tactical decision to remove a door instead of just one-shotting it, which is still possible but requires the crush skill. Okay, so it looks like two-handers aren't going to be able to one-tap doors anymore. So we'll have to go in the dungeon and test out the impact endurance of the doors and the impact power, the new impact power of the weapons to see how that even works. But I'm assuming at least two-handers is probably going to be a 2-hit, and then One-handers like the Fouch is probably, my guess is going to go 3 to 4 hit because it's a 2 hit now. But thank you for the pages. We'll see you in the dungeon. Okay, so god damn it, bro. This is like not a good fucking patch at all, man. Okay, so the Goblin Caves being solos, I guess that's okay. I mean, they're bringing back an actual solos mode. Cool. Like, I'm okay with this for now. Like, this is okay. The fact that they're bringing back the storm, I'm not happy about. I don't understand why they want so much pressure in HR for PvP. Like, PvP happens, but it needs to be at certain points in the map where there's POIs. I don't know if the storm is in place right now because they don't have the specific POIs mapped out that they want yet, so they don't have locations where people are going to meet up to PvP, which I still don't even think is true, because there's like, people meet at gold hordes, people meet at specific rooms, like on Crypts, for instance, right? A lot of the PvP is next to boss room, a lot of the PvP is next to bridge, pyramid, chapel. Like, there's a lot of like hot points on the map that people go to, you know, whether there's res shrines there, whether it's like good rotations. So I don't know why they have to force it with Storm, bro. They just gotta lock in, and they need to make better POIs, better loot. Like, for instance, if you look at the new Ice Abyss modules, there's some really good new POIs that they added. They added 2 more hordes on the map. They added the maze one with it doesn't have as many poles as like the other ones, but it's still decent. You just drop down and, you know, kill one sub boss, and then you get a horde. And then there's the other one, which is pretty insane. I think it has like fucking 12 to 15 poles or something. And every time I go there, there's always a team. Like, if they added more POIs like that to every map, like, bro, we don't need Storm. People are gonna run into each other, and it's just gonna make it. It's gonna make it even more tough for the new people that are trying to get into HR and trying to learn HR. But now they have the pressure of the Storm. They have the pressure of the Nightmare mobs. They have the pressure of PvP. It's like you got to be able to ease these people into HR. Otherwise, everyone's just going to stay in normals, and they're never going to want to progress into the game. Another thing is, because Storm's coming back, bossing is going to be even fucking worse. And I don't know if they shadow nerf the loot, but I haven't pulled a single named in semi-wipe yet, and I've killed dozens of bosses. So are they gonna shadow buff the boss drops now? Like, I don't know what's going on. But we'll have to get in there, and we'll have to see exactly how it feels. I don't want to make any prejudgments now, but all I know is Storm is not good. I'm not happy about that. And this longsword nerf was a little too much. There was no need for this. This is crazy. Like, this is a craftable weapon that's like super expensive, and you just cut down the magic weapon damage by 2. That's insane. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't think the community is going to receive this very well. As you can see, this is not looking good. But, you know, when patch ends up finishing, we'll get in there, we'll test it out. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Yeah, that's pretty much it.